Alright, here we are in the Korcari Wilds. I turned the music and the sound effects down a little bit, and I hope that makes a bit of a difference when trying to hear me speak over it.
Now you die!
This is an enormous wolfpack.
Any last words?
And it of course makes no real sense for wolves to just randomly attack people like this, but it's a video game.
Yes? I grew up in a village about a day's trip to the east. Little blot you wouldn't even find on a map. Haven't been back in years. I struck out for the city as soon as I could outrun my pa. I've been in Denerim for what, 6 years now? Never liked it much, but there's more purses there than anywhere else. And a pickpocket, thank you very much. Or was, anyhow. Who'd ever guess I'd end up a Grey Warden?
When Duncan's the one recruiting, yeah, I can guess pretty damn well. Like, the fact that Duncan was a pickpocket and, you know, a quote-unquote street rat before being a Grey Warden. I think he probably saw Davith and said, damn, that's a flashback.
I found them. I cut Duncan's purse while he was standing in a crowd. He grabs my wrist, but I squirm out and bolt. The old bugger can run, but the garrison caught me first. I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see, so they were going to string me up right there. Duncan stopped them, invoked the right of conscription. I gave the garrison the finger while I was walking away. Don't know why Duncan wants someone like me, but he says finesse is important and that I'm fast with a blade. You bet your boots I am. Besides, it beats getting strung up. All right for an old bugger. He's faster than he looks too. You heard the same speech I did. Blood and old treaties. Off we go into the wilds.
We're already
Hey,
in
I'm
the
following
wilds.
you, aren't I?
What about you, Jory? Tell me a story. Jory?
I am ready.
Your Jory story.
I hail from Redcliffe, but Duncan recruited me in Highover, a city off the northern coast. Have you travelled there? I was in Arlayman's retinue when he attended King Maric's funeral. It was in Highover that I met my Helena. I was smitten. She has the most beautiful eyes, my Helena. Now, for years I found any excuse to return there. We married a year ago. Arlayman gave me leave to serve in Highover, but I was attempting to persuade Helena to come to Redcliffe with me, at least until I was recruited. Never. I will return to her once my duty is done and the Blight defeated.
Okay, Jory.
Last month, Duncan visited Highover, and the band held a tournament in his honor. I won the Grand Melee. It was hard to leave my wife. We married only a year ago, and she is heavy with child now. But Ferelden needs my blade, and I shall not falter. He has a seemingly impossible task, with a scarce handful of Grey Wardens, yet he does not complain or flinch from his duty. We need to find those documents and the Darkspawn blood. It should be interesting.
Well,
Indeed.
it'll be something.
Let's get what we came for and head back to Duncan.
Fucking missionary bitch. Like, look at this.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back. I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't. I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Wildflower. Now we can cure the Mabari. Let's take care of these guys first.
Don't say I didn't warn you! You have forced my hand! Turn and run! Very well. You dare! Any last words? Of course.
As you say. That's it! You have forced my hand! You smell great. That shirt you're wearing, it really
As you
suits
say.
you.
Alistair.
Let us end this quickly! I knew we could not lose! As you say. Looky here. Now you fall! A bit more dying, please. We fight! Say your prayers! There is no hope for you now!
That's so.
Like, the Jason really interests me. As far as human cultures go, they're one of the more interesting ones as far as I'm concerned. I wish we actually got to see more of them. Like, we hear so much about them at the beginning of this game, and then nothing.
As you say. Now you die! We have done well!
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Very well.
Alistair makes a good point. Like, the Darkspawn took the time to do that.
As you say.
Check my map. There it is. Do. Next one's all the way down there. Let's bump up coercion. And lockpicking. God, those squirrels.
Flee while you can!
Time to take the field!
So shall it be! It will be done. Say your prayers! It will be done.
Whoa! Getting all these lyrium potions and I got no mage. Another fucking missionary. Like, just leave the chastened alone.
Very well. Of course. As you say.
Rigby's secret cache. Here's the thing. I definitely don't feel bad for the missionaries. I have some grief for Jeddah because she just lost her family. But, like, if she didn't want to lose her family, maybe she should have tried to talk them out of trying to convert to Chasen and Indrustianism. It's none of their fucking business. Yeah, open it up. Fuck them. I'm just sorry to rant on about the missionaries. I just don't get how we're supposed to feel bad for them. I suppose it's unsurprising given Gator's stance on real-life missionaries. God, fuck that guy.
It will be done. Looky here.
Oh, I gotta go all the fucking way back there now. Ugh. I guess it's not too far. I just wish it was in a more logical order. Oops, wait, no. Let's go on, continue this. More wolves.
This is a waste of time! Don't say I didn't warn you!
For the Grey Wardens!
Of course.
I'm sorry, doggos.
As you say. I will not falter!
They almost sound like dinosaurs.
Looky here.
I think there's traps up here.
It is some kind of trap. What is that? A trap? It is some kind of trap.
One down!
Gotcha! Now you true power! As you say.
Jory, did you do anything? Must have missed one.
No hope for you now!
There's supposed to be a Jason box here, but I must have missed a trail sign.
As you say.
Maybe it's up here? Well, let's do this.
Yes.
Who summons Gazarath from slumber?
Now you die! Don't say I didn't warn you! This part takes forever!
This part does
Let's end
take
this
forever,
now.
Alistair.
Be gone! Yeah!
Where's the final trail sign? Well, I might just go without it.
Darkspawn! Beware! This will not end well. Say your prayers! Die quickly! So shall it be! Now you can prove power! We must be victorious! Don't say I didn't warn you!
Yes.
Glory! Dead yet?
Nicely done.
So much lyrium. I really am confused about that Jason Trail sign. Like, where's the last one? Part of me wants to go back and try to find it. Ah, fuck it. Let's meet Morgan. There she is!
Well, well. What have we here?
Ah!
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder? 'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes.
Swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wilds, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
You're like the first person to greet me nicely, Morgan. I'm gonna do the same to you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened. 'Twas my mother, in fact. There is a sensible request. I like you.
I like you
Be
too.
careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I believe, while I'm not a big fan of yours, I do like your flourishy speeches.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
I actually think that Flemeth was the one to remove the seal, just for an excuse to meet the Grey Wardens when they would eventually come to retrieve the treaties. Because she's so keen to manipulate everything around her, and that just seems like a very Flemeth thing to do.
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me,